Hey friends, welcome to Working Horses with Jim. Today it's going to be Working Horses without Jim because he has gone to Paul Smith's college. I'm Brenda, his wife, and if you've watched any of our videos, you know he logs with horses and farms. And today our hired man William is going to be taking a couple of the horses out to get some hay out to the young stock that's going to be out for the day in our little barnyard. So I will just kind of be following him along. He's going to be taking Ken here. Kenny, can you say hi? And Lady over there. And William has been working them quite steadily because they need exercise. But over the last little while, we've had some rough weather. We've had some ice and rain, and it just hasn't been great to be outside. So the horses haven't got quite as much exercise, and because it was the bad weather, William wasn't working quite as much, and so Lady and Lady and Ken did not get out and work as much as they usually do. And if you've been following along with us, you know that Ken can sometimes have bouts of cellulitis in his hind leg. We noticed yesterday morning that his leg was beginning to swell up. Jim decided to see if exercise would help. So yesterday William took the two out and exercised just going around the sleigh ride trail with them. And thankfully, it seems to be the same today. We use antibiotics and other treatments if we need to, but if we can get away without doing that, we love to do that. So I'll just give you a little look at his hind leg. It is a little bit swollen, as you can see, but the good news is that he was walking on it great this morning, so that's one indication. If it's really bothering him, we know we got to do something quickly. So we'll take you along this morning as William does some exercising. So he's got them all harnessed up and we're almost ready to go. So how did they work yesterday, William?
Well, they worked pretty good.
Good. The weather has been warm and rainy, but still Jim is able to go down to the different climate at Paul Smith's and get some logging done. So we're very, very, very happy about that.
Okay.
The other thing that Jim always wants to make sure with Ken that he does is get a lot of water. So we've been making sure that he gets all the water he wants. And also, the other thing is the pen that we have in the back. Jim had been doing a little experimenting with the colts here, having them go out there and whatnot. But he realizes that that is the best place for Ken because he can just walk around a little bit more out there. So he was in the pen last night. I'm very pleased to see that he did so well overnight. This is Earl right here, and he is in Baron's stall for the day. Not for the day, till he goes outside after we get the hay. both had their turn at the water tub earlier. William just asked if Lady wanted any water, and apparently she did not. No, she says. This gray cat can be found in any horse's stall, and it's funny how Ken is getting used to him. I got a picture the other day of him kind of like biting him like you'd bite a horse. It was really cute.
Careful step. Careful step.
As you can hear, the snow is very crunchy. I hope you guys can hear what we say today.
Yeah.
Generally, these two work really well together, don't they?
Yeah, they usually work pretty well together.
Did you find yesterday that the noisy snow bothered them at all?
It didn't seem like it, no.
Oh, good. As you can see, it's pretty early morning. The school bus is just going. You're gonna have to make sure you don't slip in there.
Yeah. It's all ice in there.
Yeah. Skip. At least there's a little, if you get breakthrough, it's, there's a little cushion under there.
Yeah, it's not like you're breaking down on hard ground.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Okay, now I gotta get the fork.
Exercise is surely the best thing for the horses. I certainly have realized that with Skippy too. He is sometimes almost unbearable when he doesn't get enough exercise. He's just so hyper in the house. So on those days when it wasn't so nice out, he was a little hyper. But if he can get out and run, if we can go for a walk, it makes all the difference. So it's so great that we have William here to keep things going while Jim's logging. William, I'm coming up again because I want to show the finished product up here.
Gotta watch out here.
Yeah, we got some more work to do, don't we? We've got a few holes in our barn like that need to be fixed, but this is all sturdied up, and he's worked on these holes right here. You did that, right, William?
Yep.
Yep, that's great. Is this a hatch, right? Can this come off?
Yeah, it can come.
Oh, that's nice. Yep.
Cover over top of it. So.
I'm always worried about that, but he's got this cleaned out, and of course as he gets it cleaned out, we'll find those little holes. We usually try to cover them up with something, but unless a little one like that's not too bad, but it can be bad. You laughing at Skippy? Oh, Skippy, you crazy boy. You're so cute. We'll be back in a minute. So William has gotten a lot of this loose hay cleaned out, and I love it so much because it's so much easier to walk up here, and so that's great. What kind of gross things are you eating now? So it was just enough hay for today, right?
Yep.
Just enough for what they need today. Out in the barnyard. Great. We can keep cleaning out the old hay, loose hay. We don't have a super plenteous amount, enough, but you know, it's good to make sure we have enough and get that cleaned out. So they fit through here, huh? Skippy, look out. So do you think this horse hay feeder is working out pretty good?
Yeah, it's working out pretty good, yeah.
Yep. Good. Do you move that or no?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Okay, my job is to get out of William's way and get my dog out of William's way so he can do his work. Yeah, I think I will. Here. But he is learning. Hopefully he learns fast enough. Thank you everyone for your concern for him. So William is going to be taking the horses around a loop around the field and into the woods 2 times today now after this, because Jim wanted to make sure that Ken got ample exercise today. So that will be next on the agenda for him, and then on to the exciting new project. So this is our next little project, which I'm super excited about. It's going to be a little greenhouse. It's going to be on skids. And William, what's the dimensions of this?
6 foot by 8 foot.
Okay, great. Yes, this is going to be our greenhouse. I'm so excited. We're gonna see how it works first before we, you know, start making them for people who want them. But it's going to have one slanted roof. Actually, I'm just gonna show you as the day goes on. But this is what William got done yesterday, and he's gonna be working on it whenever he can today. So we'll see what it looks like as the day goes by. How's it going so far, William? Has it been easy for you to make?
Yeah, it's been pretty easy.
Because this is pretty much the same format you'd use for a shed, but sheds are bigger, right?
Yeah, a lot of them are, yeah.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
But for me and for my needs, for my little garden, I think it will be just fine. So we want to make something that's affordable, and you know what, we don't need a big one, so we're just going to see how this works. Here comes Big Earl. Hey! Be quiet. Here. Skippy. And Duke. And Little Brie. So it is early afternoon, and William has taken the horses around and done a bunch of other things, and he's been out here working, and here is some of the results of his work. This is my new little greenhouse, and we were just talking about it. It's going to have a higher side on this side. It's going to slope down. It's like a foot higher, and then I'm going to have shelves on the sides where I can set my seedlings and all that, and a shelf underneath. And then in the back, because I've been watching some videos on what people do, I've decided to put like a I don't know if you call it, it's not a raised bed because we have a floor here, but it's going to be a box that I can plant lettuce and things like that right into some dirt here, and I can get a longer growing season. So I'm very excited about that. There is going to be, how high up, William, are the is the wood coming on here?
That however high you want shelving, where we're going to put the wood right up to it.
Yep. So kind of like at my waist height, probably. You know, like to right here.
Right here?
Yep. I think that would be fine.
Yeah.
And then, so that'll be just awesome. I can't wait to see how it all turns out. And William's going to make a door, a 30-inch door to go on here afterwards too. So I'd like to show you the finished product, but I don't think it's going to get finished today. So stay tuned for another episode of the greenhouse creation. But I think it's coming along good, and I'm very excited. Thanks for watching Working Horses without Jim today, but he will be back shortly. Stay tuned. So it's later in the afternoon, and William's getting some of the bottom, I think he called it skirting on here. It's going to have board and batten around there. And here's the door frame. Coming along nicely. We will keep you posted. Have a great day.